Three things you must do before and after sex with a lady. As a man, these things that I'll be mentioning in this video, it is necessary for you to know about it so that you would not get yourself involved in an unplanned relationship or get yourself involved in something that you never thought of. Yeah, so you need to pay attention so that you get what I'm about to tell you seriously. Yeah, so one of the things you need to do before having sex or going down with any lady is that you should use protection. Before you think of having sex with a lady, you need to use protection, because I know a lot of guys might not like this particular one because they just want to be raw, they just want to, go down with this lady as soon as possible, but you need to do this thing for your own good, for your own health sake. Yeah, don't just make few minutes of pleasure cost you your life. So before you think of going down with a lady, it is better you use protection, because you see some of these ladies. Now I'm not talking about the married ones. Like for you that is still searching for relationship, or if you're into a relationship. But for the married ones, it is okay. But for you that is still planning to get into your relationship, I'm actually talking to you. Yeah. So before you think of having anything to do with a lady, please use protection. Because you see some of these ladies, I'm sure some of them cannot even count the numbers of men they have slept with before you. And before you know it, they start, you see a lady, she will have about some men uncountable STDs. And you now, by the time you come to sleep with her, or by the time you go down with her without using protection, then you should know that you would be part of that disease carrier because of the numbers of men they have slept with. Now she don't know the kind of diseases that these men she has slept with has in their body. Now she slept with them without protection, and you now you're coming to sleep with her as well. It just feels like they are doing transfer of disease from one person to another. So as a man, before you get down with a lady or before you become intimate with her, please use protection for your own health sake, for your life. Yeah. So that is it. And now after sex with a lady, after you've had sex, you should give her hot drink. Using protection stands for, it's actually something that is helpful in prevention of pregnancy, and prevention of maybe diseases, STDs. That is for using of protection. But after you've had sex with her, to be on a safer side, it is better you give her hot drink to take, because some of these protections sometimes they failed. Yeah. So after having sex with the lady, give her something to drink, a hot drink that will flush out whatever sperm that has unknowingly get into her body. So that a lady will not come and tell you that she's pregnant for you when you're not expecting it. Yeah. So after having sex with the lady, give her something to drink, a hot drink, so that it will flush out whatever thing that has entered her body unknowingly to the both of you. Because some ladies, do you know some ladies, they go to the extent of bringing another man's pregnancy to pin it on you. So after having sex with a lady will just come, maybe few months or few weeks later, she'll come and tell you, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant, and you are the father, you are responsible for the pregnancy. And it is not something that you really planned. Maybe you just wanted to do a one night stand or something like that, but all of a sudden a lady will come and give you pregnancy that you didn't see coming, or something that you're not even ready for. Yeah. So it is okay for you to give her something to drink, or you can even use one or two of these drugs that is used for preventing pregnancy. You can give her to take, and if you're giving her, make sure she takes it in your presence, because some ladies, especially if you have what they want, a lady would never, especially when she knows she's pregnant with your baby, she's never going to want to do away with that, flushing of that um unknown sperm that has entered into her body. She would not want to, because these kind of ladies, they want to have a baby for you. They call these kind of people baby mamas. Yeah. So you need to do this thing. It is necessary for you to do this thing, especially if you're not in a committed relationship with her. Or maybe if it's a lady that you just saw for the first time and you just wanted to, like, okay, catch fun or have fun with her. Yeah. So because a lot of ladies, they will use another, maybe she got pregnant outside, but because there is something you have, maybe you're rich, maybe you're someone who is handsome, maybe you're every woman's dream. So by the time she will carry another man's pregnancy to come and pin on you, telling you that you are the father of that child, or you are responsible of the pregnancy. So it is okay for you to, give her something to take after having sex. You give her hot drink to flush out whatever thing that has entered her body to prevent pregnancy. Because it is okay for you to do this, because some people will think that once they get pregnant they will go and abort. Please, I am not an advocate for abortion. Abortion is really deadly. It is not advisable at all. It is not advisable. Some will say it's just blood that they removed. So imagine if your own parents removed you in your mom removed you in her body when you were still forming as blood. I'm sure you will not be here. So instead of waiting till it gets to pregnancy level, or till it gets to when maybe the baby has formed, then you people will be thinking about going to abort. It is not That one is not good and it's not advisable at all. So before it formed into a baby, it is better you flush it in that early stage. Take after having sex, give her something to take. Let her just remove that sperm that has unknowingly enter her body. Yeah, so that a woman will not go and bring another man's pregnancy to come and pin on you that you are the father of the child. So imagine, after you have accepted this pregnancy, after you have accepted the child, then a DNA test was conducted on that child. At the end of the day, you find out that the child that you have been fathering for, let's say, 5 to 10 years, you find out that that child is not yours. I'm sure it is really going to be hurtful if you get to find out. So it is okay for you to do this thing now at the early stage. After having sex with the lady, please ensure that you give her something to take, or you use protection. Give her maybe a hot drink or some of these pills that can just prevent pregnancy. It is better that way. So this is one thing you should do before and after sex as a man, so that you don't get into a committed relationship, especially if you're not ready to become a father, especially if you're not ready to father a child. It is okay for you to do this thing, so that you will not go and get married unexpectedly. Because some people, they get to marry these ladies because the lady had a child for them. So after having sex, please ensure you do these things to prevent something that is unseen in the future. Yeah. So the second thing you need to do as a man after having sex with a lady is, you should define your relationship with her. You need to define your relationship with a lady after having sex. Because some lady, they think that after they have gone down with you, they have automatically become your wife, or they are now seeing you as their husband just because you went down with them. So after having sex with the lady, please define it. If you want to go into a relationship, a serious relationship with her, tell her, I'm planning something serious with you, or I'm seeing the future with you. But if you know you're not ready for any committed relationship, it is better you tell her, so that you don't go and get yourself into trouble. Because some lady, after you have gone down with them, they have gotten straight tickets as being your wife. So define your relationship after you have gone down with them. Because some of these lady, immediately they go down with you, they automatically begin to do this wife material kind of thing. When she wakes up, she sweep the house, she cooks your meal, she wash your clothes, she do all of these things now, because she has already started seeing you as a husband to be, because you went down with her. So define your relationship with any lady after you have had sex with them. If you are seeing future with her as maybe your wife, or you're somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, define it at that early stage. If you know you're not seeing future with her, or you just want to have fun, tell her at that early stage of the whole thing. Because some lady, if at the end of the day you don't define your relationship with them after they have gone down with you, oh my god, some ladies, they will go to any length, they will go to any extent to see that they hurt you. Why? Because you hurt them in return. Do you understand? So define your relationship with any lady after sex. If you want to get serious with her, let her know. If you are not getting serious, if you don't want to get into a serious relationship with her, it is okay, you let her know. Yeah, so define your relationship, especially if you are not married. Now this is for the unmarried folks. If you're not married, please define your relationship after going down with any lady for your good. Because some ladies, they go to the extent of killing you. They kill any man that tends to play with their emotions. Yeah, it has gotten to that extent. That is why you need to do the needful at the early stage of whatever thing you're getting yourself involved with a lady. Some will even verge on their life that for the fact that you disappointed her, or for the fact that you broke her heart, she will verge that you will never have a child in your home. Some will tell you that you will never find a lady that is like them. This is why I say ladies go to any extent, especially when you get to break their heart or when you disappoint them. That is why it is okay for you to define your relationship at that's the initial stage of the whole thing. Define your relationship with her. Either you want to get serious with her, or either you're just there for just fun. It is better you define it so that you don't get yourself into problems, so that you will not be the one drawing problems to yourself. Please. Yeah. Now, the last thing you need to do after sex is you should don't after sex. Now, this is for the married folks, for the married people. After having sex with your wife, please don't just jump out of the bed like that. Don't jump out of the bed, because some people immediately, they just, for men, especially men, immediately they just have sex with their women or their wives. You see them, they just fly out of the bed. They don't know if they are, especially if they have gotten to orgasm or if they have gotten to climax. They don't get to know if their wife enjoying the whole thing. They just jump out of the bed. And some women, they just take whatever thing you give them. Some cannot even complain to you that, babe, I didn't enjoy this thing, or this thing is not like this, I want this. Some cannot tell you. Some women just, they just accept whatever thing you give them. And please, men, you need to help women in this aspect. After having that thing with her, you need to give room for improvement. Have a discussion about that thing that the both of you had. You need to talk about it. You ask your wife, babe, this thing I just had, are you okay with it? Are you fine? Did I do well, or did I satisfy you? You talk about it as couples that you both are. Don't just jump out of the bed because, yeah, your body is okay, you are now feeling satisfied, and you leave your woman on the bed like that. Talk about it. If it's something that she did while having sex with her and you feel it is not really okay by you, it is better the both of you talk about it at that time. Don't give don't give space. Talk about it as couples. Talk about it. Tell her, babe, this thing, I think we really need to try out this thing, or there's something you did while we were doing the do and I don't really feel comfortable with, or we need to change style. Just talk about it as couples so that you give room for improvement. Yeah, if you enjoying it, you both need to talk about it, that yeah, you're enjoying the moment with each other. Don't just jump out of the bed. By the time you do things like this, by the time you do this, you talk about it after having sex with your wife, it will prevent a lot of men from cheating on their partners. So after having sex with your wife, please ensure that you don't just jump off the bed because you are now feeling satisfied. Yeah, you need to talk about it after having sex. Stay on that bed with your partner, with your wife. Talk about the moment. Talk about how she feel during the sex. If you did a good job, talk about these things. And if there's something your wife need to improve on bed, you need to have a discussion with her as couple. Don't just stay pretend and like everything is okay. Talk about it. Yeah, because once you have this kind of discussion as couples, it gives room for improvement. Because sometimes your wife, she might be doing some things that in that during sex, she might be doing some things or making some kind of move, thinking that you as a husband you are enjoying it. But meanwhile, within you, you know you are not enjoying what she's doing. That is why you need to talk about it so that it gives room for improvement to know if you both had that, if you both enjoyed that moment. Yeah, because some men, the reason why they cheat, the reason why they cheat on their wife is some will tell you, and it's because my wife is not giving me that style that I want in bed, or because my wife is not really sexually active, or because my wife don't know how to do it. That is why you see most men, a lot of men, they have side chick that will satisfy them sexually because they think their wife is not doing well on bed with them. So, but if you are able to have this discussion with your wife, I don't see any reason why a married man would want to have something to do with another woman. So because you need to build more of this bond with your wife, this intimate bond, you need to do it as couples. That is why you both are couples. So talk about it after having sex with your woman. Don't just leave the bed. Don't just jump out of the bed because you feel satisfied. So like I said earlier, a lot of women, they just take whatever thing you give to them, whether they are satisfied or not. Some will not be able to even open mouth to tell you, babe, I don't really enjoy this moment. Some will not tell you because they don't want you to feel bad. They don't want you to feel like, you know. So they just take whatever thing you give to them. That is why you as a man, you need to ask about these things after sex. Talk about it with your wife. Talk about it with your partner to give room for more improvement, for more sexual pleasure. Don't just leave the bed like that. It doesn't make any sense. So that it will prevent all of these things will prevent, to prevent having side chick. Because for me, I don't see what side chick is doing better than your wife. The only thing you need to do as a man is to help her. Help your wife. Talk about it. If you think she's not doing well, talk about it. Instead of going to sleep with women, girls, calling them side chick. At the end of the day, you will catch diseases that is not supposed to be yours. Yeah. So this is the three necessary things you need to do before and after sex with either your wife or your partner. Yeah. So please, if you find this content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming by because this means a lot to me and I don't take it for granted.